Welcome back to Cheep Games, where we talk great games for great prices. Expanding your collection can get a bit expensive, so I'm here to help you find some quality titles for under $10. So let's take a look at Alien Hominid for the PlayStation 2, a fast-paced run and gun that will make you and your wallet very happy. Alien Hominid is a side-scrolling shooter that originally started as a flash game on Newgrounds.com. 2 years later, it was developed and expanded upon and brought to the PlayStation 2 and GameCube by indie developer The Behemoth. The protagonist of this game is a small yellow alien who crash lands on planet Earth. His spaceship is taken by the FBI and he is left for dead. Well, they should have made sure he was dead, because this tiny alien is now on a warpath, trying to get back his ship and return to outer space. You are equipped with a ray gun that will fire as fast as your thumbs will go, and also a limited number of grenades as a sub-weapon. I never had any problems with the responsiveness of the controls, and since you'll need to be nimble throughout the game, precise controls are a must if you want to make progress. While traveling across the stage, there are hordes of FBI agents, robots, and other creatures that are trying to kill you, so be quick or be dead, since one hit from these baddies will take away one of your precious lives. In each level there are a plethora of bosses and sub-bosses thrown in, and fighting these guys will take a toll on your pool of lives. What will be a big help are the variety of power-ups for your gun, like a freeze ray, slicing bullet, and the spread gun. There isn't much difference to the power-ups aside from the visual aspect, but that doesn't mean getting them doesn't add to the fun, with my personal favorite being the Toxic Blast. Power-ups will also give you a shield that will allow you to take an extra hit before dying. There's not only running and gunning here, as you can slice enemies with a knife if you're close enough, or jump on them and bite their heads off, which will add to your style points at the end of each level. Oftentimes in some levels you can take command of different vehicles like a spaceship, random cars, or a Yeti. These were some of my favorite stages because not only did they add another dimension to the gameplay, the aliens' facial expressions while riding these vehicles were hilarious. The game can be hard, but there are a few different ways to make it a bit easier if you find yourself getting frustrated with the difficulty. For one thing, you have the option of bringing along a friend for the run and gun ride. Playing couch co-op makes most games a lot more fun because you have someone to share in your victory and defeat. But it can also make it much easier when you have a buddy who is watching your back. If things are still a bit too much to handle, each player can toggle their own difficulty setting at any time in the game, which is nice because if you're playing with someone who's not at the same skill level as you, say like my sister, it will be a bit easier for them while not taking away the difficulty from you, so you can still enjoy the game together. This game has excellent animated graphics. The character designs are simple, but the backgrounds can have a lot going on in them. And while this game may look a bit cutesy and unassuming at first, there's actually a lot of gore in it, like when you take the FBI agents and toss them into a wood chipper, or when you power up a standard shot and it literally explodes the enemies. I already mentioned the alien's facial expressions, and they're very funny, but after you finish the stage, he also rewards you with a dance routine, which would vary each time, and I really loved each one. The soundtrack and the sound effects aren't really anything to write home about, but they're serviceable. After playing through the main mode, there are a few different mini-games you can play, like a really odd one where you take control of a Russian missile and try and navigate it to the United States. The mini-games are okay the first time, but nothing I'd play too often, except for the PDA game, which was a fun little platformer that also had a level editor, so you might find yourself actually spending some time with that one. Alien Hominid is a must-buy for the PlayStation 2, especially if you like games like Contra or Metal Slug. It's a fun game to pick up and play in a short session, or to try and beat in one sitting. I grabbed my copy for $4, so you can definitely justify dropping that much on a game this good. Thanks for watching everybody, please like and subscribe, and remember, it's all fun and games.